Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Reviews. We don't really have a proper name for it, do we?
Just Doctor Who reviews, innit?
Yeah, Doctor Who review said this time is Series 4. So, I know you've told me a little bit already, but how do you feel about this series?
Yeah, absolutely bloody amazing. I thought, because I heard off a few fans before, they said, like, one of my mates, he said to me, oh yeah, season 1's practically perfection. I love series 3, series 2's a bit weak, and I think series 4's quite good. But obviously you said series 1's amazing and series 4's like your favourite. So...
Yes, Paul is my absolute favourite.
And I thought to myself, alright then, if it's George's favourite, he's a massive fan of Doctor Who, it's bound to be half decent. And throughout the entirety of Series 4, there wasn't really a bad episode at all, to be honest. It was all so amazing and consistent, and it did a lot for the new fans who came into it, but it also did a lot for the hardcore fans who don't like the Doctor's romances. So, they enjoyed that.
And I think they did very well bringing back old companions as well.
Yeah, Rosie's storyline, her coming back was really satisfying. Mickey and, what's her name? Jackie Tyler. That was cool. What's his name? Captain Jack, Martha.
Sarah Jane as well.
Sarah Jane. Yeah, all them, you know, great banter.
But when we talk about this, and not for me as well, when I rewatch like the Sarah Jane Adventures and this episode in school reunion, you do think about Elizabeth Sladen because she did pass away in 2011.
And I didn't even realise. I didn't even know until today.
Well, if you think like she was the fourth Doctor's companion, but it was the fourth Doctor and Sarah. That's the most known companions from Classic Who.
Yeah.
And first being part of like a lot of my childhood as well, because I used to come back from school and watch it.
So it's quite cool that she was in, like, obviously old Who and new Who quite a bit.
Yeah, well, you could say, like, 2 generations grew up while watching Sarah Jane Smith.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
And she was basically the person that bridged Classic and New Who, if you don't count the Doctor and the TARDIS.
Yeah. Which is quite cool.
So,
K9 came back as well. K9 came back for 2 seconds. So that was quite cool.
We'll start from the beginning then. Voyager of the Damned. What did you think of that?
Yeah, really, really good, to be honest with you. I like how they had quite a lot of other talent come in. They had the dude from One Foot in the Grave. They had the dude from Keeping Up Appearances who plays Richard. They had the dude from... I can't remember where he's from, but he gets shot by the captain. He's been in a few things. You had that singer...
Alonso.
I think so. You had the little bloke who was quite good banter. You had, what's her name? The singer. You know, she was alright.
Tallulah.
What?
No, sorry, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's Daleks in Manhattan.
It is. I forget her name. Asteroid Peth.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? Can't even know. That's it. That's it played Kylie Minogue. So, what did you think about her in this story?
Oh yeah, she was an alright character, wasn't she? You know, I can't really. There's not much to say about her. She sacrificed herself in the end. She seemed like quite a nice person. She was quite respectful to the Doctor, and with her character, it sort of leaves you wanting more because she dies at the end, doesn't she? So
yeah, but she wanted to travel the stars.
that was it.
She?
Yeah, that was it.
I mean, and in the end, she did get to do that.
Yeah, which was quite cool.
So that's basically what happened. What did you think of the side characters, a lot of the Fatsos?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about them. They were okay. They were alright.
And if you're watching it and you haven't seen the episode, that's what they were called. They were called the Fatsos.
Yeah.
I'm not being. I don't know what you call it. Is it weightist or something like that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I always quite enjoyed them. And then you got a lot of Bavikas latter as well.
Yeah, the midget dude. He's good banter.
Yeah. But then you got Mr. Copper as well. It was quite good. I mean, the guy I can't remember the name of, but what did you think of the speech the Doctor gives right in the middle about saving everyone?
I can't remember it all. Sorry, bro. What sort of stuff?
It's funny. I'm the Doctor. I'm over 900 years old, and I'm here to say I'm going to save everyone on this ship.
Well, he did his best too, but he didn't save everyone. But yeah.
Well, yeah. But I think that's a great speech by him.
Yeah, 100%.
So, is there anything else you want to say about this episode?
Just really good. I like how that one dude ends up really rich at the end because he was just working on the Titanic to get the money because he felt like he was poor or something. And I like Rose's dad. I mean, Donna's dad being at the end as well. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah.
I always like him.
He's a proper legend. I like how there were new robots in there as well. Instead of the old robots.
The Heavenly Host.
Yeah. Maybe the only criticism, it did feel like it went on for ages, but it was an hour and 12 special, so, you know.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do.
Yeah, it's one I always quite enjoy.
Yeah, pretty good episode.
So, the first episode of Series 4 now was Partners in Crime.
Yeah, that one, I wasn't really as bothered about it, to be honest. But, you know, I liked how the Doctor and Donna were going in the same places, loads and loads and loads, and you think, oh, they nearly meet each other, then they see each other through the glass, which is quite cool.
Yeah. I always think it's a bit of a light-hearted episode.
It is really.
Of the others.
It's in my opinion, it's the weakest from Series 4. I know a lot of people like it. I thought the fat creatures were okay. I didn't like the villain. I thought she was hopeless. I thought she was really weird and bizarre.
The adipose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did think it was a bit gruesome, and they just let her fall to a death.
Well, they don't need her anymore, do they? The aliens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do get that, but it's like I hear her hit the ground as well. Yeah.
But the Doctor did give her a chance. He did say, "Step out of that thing, we'll help you." But nope.
Yeah, well, she just didn't listen, did she?
And she was responsible for all those fat people dying, or the people who took the fat pills, or whatever it was. So, bit of a weak episode, but I'd say it's slightly above average because there was some cool stuff in there.
I know something I like in it is when the Doctor gets her sonic device and he puts them both both together.
Mhm.
Because I don't think you've ever seen something like that in Doctor Who. So I think that's a good cool little scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not a lot to talk about with this episode, is there, when it comes to it?
Not really, no.
So, Pfizer Pompeii next.
Yeah, this was absolutely class. I like how even though it's slightly confusing, it's like they're the reason the fire of Pompeii happened. They had to make it happen to stop those futurist, like, otherwise those rock people would take over the world. That was it. Those people who can see the future and see into people's minds. I like that part of the episode as well.
Yeah, and then we get two future people in this as well, don't we? We get Peter Capaldi, the 12th Doctor,
yeah,
and Karen Gillan, who will play Amy Pond.
Oh, is she the daughter?
No, if you look at the other people with the eyes on the hand.
Oh, she was one of them, one of those.
She was one of them, yeah.
Oh, cool! That's really awesome.
So, I think the Provile are quite a good villain for the rock people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking they're quite a good villain. What did you think of him going back and saving the family in the end?
That was cool because it goes against the Doctor's code, doesn't it? Like, to save people. Well, not save people, but to not make history change, because it can affect ripples in time, can't it?
Yeah. I think it's a lovely scene. I just see like the white of the TARDIS appear.
Yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, I like Peter Capaldi in it as well. He was quite banterous, and the family were cool. The villains were okay. Just the rock people seemed a bit weak because didn't it get killed by a bit of water?
Well, yeah, they were made of lava, weren't they? So he used his water pistol.
I know, but they just seemed a bit weak. And yeah, I didn't like the water pistol stuff. That was a bit daft, but I suppose they couldn't use guns.
Well, the 10th Doctor could be a bit funny like that in parts.
Yeah, I just thought it was a bit weird, but hey ho. But really great episode. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Right, so the next episode then is...
It's the Ood, Planet of the Ood, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Planet of the Ood, yeah.
So do you want to say a bit about it actually?
I always thought it was a good episode, this one, and I always think the new it are quite creepy looking creatures, and definitely with the brain coming out. So, and then just holding it in the hand.
Yeah,
that's a bit funny as well.
It is a bit, because you think, how do they even make the Ood? Because obviously the Ood were in that two-parter in season 2, and
yeah.
But you think, how do they make them with that ball? What's that ball mean? And obviously they cut their brain off because that's their second brain or something, and they give them the ball so they can talk and follow orders. So it's quite cool, really. I like the singing bit in it. That's good. I thought the main villain was a little bit weak, but the Ood, when they were the bad guy, well, you sort of felt bad for them because they couldn't help going mental and going rabid, but they were killing people, so some of them had to be stopped.
What did you think of the transformation?
Yeah, that was really gruesome, to be honest. Okay, it wasn't. You don't see much, but it's just like a bit rank how he becomes an Ood. And you hear him getting upset when he becomes an Ood. So.
Well, we just see him losing his hair as well.
Yeah. No, but I mean, when he becomes an Ood, he makes a bit of a noise. That sounds a bit sad, but he deserves it because he's an idiot.
I know the bit you mean, yeah.
Yeah. But he deserves it because he's a bit of an idiot.
Yeah.
So.
And then in this episode, we get the first mention of the Dr. Donna as well.
Yeah, let's say the Dr. Donna, you're going to be remembered forever. We'll keep talking about you, Dr. Donna. It's nice though.
Leading into the finale.
Yeah. It's nice though how they treated the Ood well and the Ood remembered. So yeah, really, really another great episode. Really enjoy it.
So next one.
Sontaran, ha! Sontaran, ha!
Wait. Yeah, the Sontaran two-parter.
Yeah, I was really happy that Martha was back. That was awesome. We didn't see any Tom Mulligan in there, or is it Milligan, whatever his name is, because he was in.
I think it's Mulligan.
Yeah, he wasn't in because he was in the final part of the three-parter, but he wasn't in this one. So it's cool how she married a person who's a doctor, who's always all over, always engaged to a person who's a doctor who's all over the place. I just love her being back. I love how she acts like the bad guy in it as well because they clone her, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
You know, the Sontarans, they're a bit goofy, but they're quite a massive threat, really. I like how you don't see him at first, then he takes the mask off, you just see his eyes, and then he takes over gets clones of the soldiers.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the first classic villains to come back.
Yeah.
As well, which is nice. And they are an army bred for war.
Yeah, they're clones who just love war for some reason. They're a bit weird. Very weird.
What did you think of the story itself with the poison gas?
Yeah, the Atmos cars. It was quite a smart plan from the Sontarans to clone everything. But it's weird how that dude, that, like, I don't know if he was 20 or 19 or 21 or 18, however old he was. It's weird how he was insanely smart, but he couldn't see that the Sontarans were just fooling with him. Because it's obvious, why the bloody hell would you go into this deal with an alien just for some false promise which might not even be true? You know.
I thought that was good. How they're using it is basically his mind against him. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, I suppose, because he's desperate because he feels like really zoned out from the rest of society because he's so smart and there's no one as smart as him. But he's too stupid to see that the Sontarans are fooling with him, as I say. But he wants a new planet for him and his mates to go on. Doesn't really make much sense because how they're going to build anything if they're... It takes you millions of years to be able to adapt stuff and make things and learn how to do things. Just because they can write loads of stuff on paper doesn't mean they can build houses or do loads of science and all that. You need equipment for that, so it didn't make much sense. He was okay, I guess, though.
Yeah, what I always think is a nice little bit in it, when the Doctor is basically explaining how it's not easy being smart.
Yeah, because you feel like you're better than everyone, so you feel alone. You feel like there's no one who sees things the way you see things.
Yeah, which I think that's a nice little scene from the Doctor.
I suppose, but you have to. He just seems a bit. He seems smart academically and science-wise, but common sense, he just seems a bit stupid, really.
All Doctors are different. Like if you watch the first Doctor, you'll see a grumpy old man.
Is it funny or crap?
It is good. I like his sternness as a Doctor, and William Hartnell love playing the Doctor. When I want to show you it's basically a story that they did, and it's the story of William Hartnell when he was playing the Doctor all up until he couldn't play the Doctor anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you'll enjoy that. But all the Doctors have different types of ways of being funny and silly and serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you'll get from David. You'll get serious, but you'll get some funniness as well.
Yeah. But overall, as I say, pretty great episodes, great two-parter. Did you enjoy it as well, or?
I think it's a really good episode.
Mhm.
And they didn't need to bring the Centaurans back again for the full episode.
Do they not bring them back again then?
Well, they bring the Centaurans back, but not in a full episode.
Not in a what episode?
Not in a full episode.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so have you got anything else to say about this one?
Nah, let's move on to The Doctor's Daughter. It's just a great episode, then, that two-parter. But yeah, here's to another great episode, The Doctor's Daughter. Love it.
What did you think of Jenny?
Yeah, she was pretty good. She wasn't, like, amazing or anything, but I thought she was a good character. You know, she had a bit of development over the episode. At first, she was like, oh, you know, I'm a soldier, we have to kill, I'm a soldier, blah, 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 blah. And then, but then, throughout the episode, she sees how her quote-unquote father, the Doctor, acts. And how he responds to situations and things, you know. And she sees maybe killing people isn't the way around, you know, maybe there's different ways around getting out of situations.
I always think it's nice as well. I think you just I really found this out, didn't you? How her and David Tennant met up on this set. And that's how they got married.
Yeah, which is pretty nice.
And she is the daughter of the Fifth Doctor.
Yeah, so she genuinely is the Doctor's.
Davison.
Yeah, so she genuinely is the Doctor's daughter.
Yeah. But what did you think of the ending?
Yeah, when she came back and explored. Yeah, when she got shot. Oh yeah. That was quite sad, I suppose, you know. He was just a little bit sad. Oh yeah, by the way, I liked how Martha was back again. I wasn't really interested in her and that fish, to be honest. It was a bit sad when the fish sacrificed himself for her. But she seemed to get over that quite quick. And I just wasn't interested in those fish people, to be honest. I thought it was a bit naff.
Yeah. Yes, well, I always found it quite funny when he's travelling with Martha, because you can't hear what he's speaking, but with what Martha's saying, it's quite funny. Because it just lets your imagination think of what he's saying.
Yeah, I get you, but I'm not that fussed about him.
Yeah. It's like when they were flying and the Hoff was cold.
Mhm.
And she's telling him to mind his language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall decent episode. Yeah, you know, it shows the Doctor's character, how he doesn't kill that bloke in the end. Even though I don't understand, like, obviously, you know, this is just my personal opinion. If the Doctor had killed him from the start, a lot of his own men and the fish people wouldn't have died, and his daughter wouldn't have been shot. That's my only point. You know, evil people like that bloke, you know, if he had been killed from the start, all these people would still be living and fine. So the Doctor's logic doesn't really work at all. But it's...
Yeah, but the Doctor doesn't kill.
Yeah.
But I don't find that how when it comes to like, the 50th and things like that, how scarred he is. Just like the 5th... Just like the 9th Doctor was.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it adds to his character, I guess, but, you know, I think it's weird logic, but fair enough.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But, yeah, overall, another great episode. It's just been really... Season 4 was just insanely consistent.
Yeah. So, I wonder who the murderer is in this next episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was the butler. That was quite funny.
Yeah.
What's the episode called? It's about the massive wasp, isn't it?
The unicorn and the Wasp,
That's it, yeah.
based off a book
Mm-hmm.
written by I forget a name now. Is it like Christina or something like that?
I've got no... Oh, Chris... Oh, what's her name?
I'll find it. Hang on.
Christine... I nearly said Christine Aguilera then. Isn't she a singer? I swear she's a singer.
Agatha Christie.
Yes, that's it. Yes. Yeah, the book writer.
But it's based off one of her books,
Yeah.
which is nice.
That's a pretty cool touch, isn't it?
Yeah. In an alternate ending, they go and visit her and show her the book that the Doctor shows Donna.
Mm-hmm.
When that book was printed in like the year 5000.
Yeah.
There was a take of them showing the real Agatha Christie there.
That's cool.
But yeah, what do you think of the characters in this one?
Honestly, as much as it's a really good episode, I can't really remember a lot of them. I remember the priest getting really angry and going, bzz, bzz, and like, that was quite funny. Who else was there? The bit when the Doctor got poisoned was amazing. I thought that was quite cool.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I need the salt.
Yeah, that was really cool. Agatha Christie was alright. The final bit was kind of cool. It was just a massive whodunit. That's what keeps you guessing, really. And I thought it was the butler, but it turned out to be the priest, because it's that woman's son. And she's like, my son. And then, yeah, my son, hooray, yeah. And then,
I like how they do that, because the priest is acting so suspicious. Not the priest, the butler is acting so suspicious.
Yeah, it really... It subverts your expectations, but she was like... No, she's more like, my son! My son! Posh voice, not an American voice, sorry. Anyway. Yeah, just great episode. It's just a classic whodunit, and you're glad that Doctor Who did a whodunit, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I like at the end how it's... the year 2 in the year 1 billion people are still reading her books. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
And I like how it leads back to when she lost her memory because of this event, but yeah, it's just pretty cool.
It comes full circle, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, with the timey-wimey wibbly-wobbly nonsense.
Yeah.
The Doctor rewriting history but keeping history the same but doing something different. Was that originally meant to happen, or is he actually going back in time and changing events, or?
I think they did it so that's how it actually happened.
Oh, okay.
So it's keeping things the same, but just inching them out of place a little bit.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand.
So...
Should we move on to the next episode?
Yeah.
Is that the 2-part, Silence of the Library and Forest of the Dead?
So some of the most creepy episodes.
Yeah, and they're also 2 of my favourite, best episodes, and sort of favourites of all time as well. I love all the... It's sort of like Blink, nearly as good as Blink in my opinion. How you sort of... Or maybe... They're all, a lot of the best Doctor episodes are sort of on par with each other, really. It's hard to pick between them. But this episode was cool because it gives you a mystery, like Blink gave you a mystery as well. It's low. They're really practical with the monster as well because they're just shadow. They're the Vasta Narasha.
The Vasta Narada.
The Vasta Narada, that's it. So that's quite cool. The crew are quite cool. I like how that woman's like, I know you, Doctor, I know you. And he's like, I've got no idea who you are. Then she whispers his name to him and then he totally trusts her.
Over the song.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to in future seasons how he meets her.
Yeah, 5 and 6.
Oh, that'll be quite cool. That'll be
So, you've only got a couple of episodes until you meet a brand new Doctor, 2 brand new companions, and River.
Is Matt Smith one of the best then?
I really enjoy him.
Anywhere near as good as Tennant?
On par.
Really? Bloody hell.
Mm-hmm.
He must be class then.
I think he is.
So he's like so him and Tennant are both number 1 for you?
Yeah, but what I'll do is 10, then 12, then 11, then 9, and then 13. If I was just doing New Who companions.
Companions? Oh, Doctors. Peter Capaldi's better than Christopher Eccleston, is he?
Well, I just find him really good as the Doctor. But I do look for his Doctor.
All the Doctors are good apart from, well, actually no, I don't know anything about Matt Smith or Peter Capaldi or Jodie Whittaker yet, so I can't really say.
No, you've never watched it. Have you never watched like the full?
But to be honest, all I've got to say about Eccleston is that he was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. He was class.
I like the reference.
And Tennant was brilliant. He was brilliant. Do you get that reference?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, because he... we'll talk about that reference later, because it adds up to the end of the series. Why Donna was so important. But yeah, what episode were we on?
Sorry,
oh yeah, it was just amazing, and what I liked how creepy it was with the heads on the dead heads on those robot things.
Yeah.
That was really awesome.
I forget what they're called now.
Same.
What did you think of the of that parallel universe kind of thing?
Quite creepy and depressing, really, because in the end they fix the parallel universe Dr. Moon and the girl do, which is, in my opinion, really bittersweet, because I suppose they get to live out a nice life where everything's pretty much perfect, but I'd rather be in the real world, to be honest. But they're dead, so... But the thing is, they're dead, so what would you rather pick? Some virtual reality or being dead? Wouldn't you want to try and experience more things and have a laugh, or would you just rather be dead? So... I'd probably rather have a bit... As long as you die at the end of the virtual reality, I'd probably go for that for a few years. Yeah. I wouldn't want to live forever. That'd be horrific. That'd be horrible.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Because there'd be no point to anything then. There'd be no... You wouldn't appreciate every day. You'd just be like, oh man, I'll live forever, so what? I have forever to do everything. You know, so it's like, it's kind of sad. You don't appreciate stuff. But enough about being deep and philosophical. I love the villains in it. It's quite creepy how they've got a bit of life left in them. When they're killing people, the people have a bit of life left and they're repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again. It was... Yeah, well,
it's all that Hey Who turned out I would like to me.
That was quite scary.
That's one I remember.
Yeah. The fact that they're shadows is quite terrifying as well. You just left to a lot of mystery because those 4,000 people are not... What was it? They're safe, but there's no survivors.
They disappear, but then they turn back up.
Yeah, exactly.
After the doctor saved it, everyone.
Yeah, 4,022 survivors, but they all disappeared. I can't remember what it said, but the point is, it was just really weird. I
think it's still at 422. You're right there.
No, 4,022, but.
Oh, yeah, 4,022. That's right.
But you sort of feel bad for Donna when she gets teleported at the end of the episode, because at first you think, oh, she might be dead, even though you know she's not dead, but it doesn't matter. But Then she's in this virtual reality world. Dr. Moon's quite a confusing character because at the end he's fine with that little girl fixing everything, but before that he sort of seems like someone who's like trying to mess everything up.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Like, you don't really know if he's good or bad because he's not doing anything to mess up anyone's life.
He's a very strange character, I find.
Yeah, but he's not really helping anyone. Well, until the end. Until the end, he isn't really helping anyone, but he isn't really doing anything bad. You sort of think
Yeah.
he's pulling the strings and manipulating everything, but then, I don't know, it's quite confusing.
I don't know what you mean.
The shadow creature, Vasta Narada, or whatever their name is. They're really, really interesting, and they're quite good because they got their forest taken down, and it leads into the title of part 2, The Forest of the Dead, which I like. And you sort of feel bad that they got their forest taken down, so...
Yeah.
And it's quite
They are
funny.
very deadly creatures.
Yeah, and it's quite funny how the Doctor's like... says that they're on every planet and they usually survive on roadkill, and that people that people disappear once in a while. So that's quite cool. Like that he brought that up.
And if you look at the dust in sunlight, that's them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else was good? I like. It was quite heartbreaking with Donna. How she totally what's it called? You know, how she how she had this life and thought it was real, then it wasn't real. But yeah, I think Dr. Moon was trying to mess things up a little bit because he kept saying, "Oh, Donna, it's not real. It's not real. You forgot. Remember, you forgot about it." So I think he was trying to mess things up a bit. It's quite heartbreaking when you discover the little girl's origin story as well, because she was going to die, but they put some of her genetics in the machine to keep her alive.
Yeah, it's quite horrible.
It's quite depressing, really. You sort of think, oh, can't they sort of let her pass away, as much as it's awful and sad?
Yeah.
Because she went through loads of horrible struggles and hardship. I know in the end the simulation was alright, but... And loads of voices in her head, which isn't very nice. So... what else was good? I liked the Doctor's confrontation at the end. I liked how that river person died at the end as well. That was quite cool.
River Song.
Yeah, that's it. I like how they all met up at the end. That was kind of cool. It was quite bittersweet how that stammering bloke who Donna married actually existed, and she won't even remember him now because of the end of the series, because she gets her mind wiped. So quite sad.
Yeah.
Quite sad and heartbreaking, really, that he existed. But there you go. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. Maybe at the end of Time Part 2, you see her with him. I don't know, or maybe not. Don't spoil it. Anyway.
Don't spoil it.
Anyway, amazing two-parter. I can only say good things about this. I can't think of anything negative. I don't know. I really struggle to think. Oh yeah, that woman when she died, that pretty woman who wasn't very smart.
It's Lady something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Because she was dressed in the like she was in a dark dress, wasn't she?
Yeah, so I know the one you mean.
So that was quite creepy. And her face was messed up because she didn't get into the simulation properly.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of it? I think it's amazing, but yeah.
I really enjoy him. I think it's so creepy.
Yeah. With the skeletons as well. And how they just kill people so quick. And you think they're alive, then they're just dead. And the helmets go totally dark and quite cool.
Yeah. Other Doctor can open the doors of the TARDIS with the snap of his fingers.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
So, next one then?
Is it Midnight?
That's it.
I'm pretty sure it is.
What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Again, really smart with the really practical with the villain as well, because it's just them and the whole episode. It's just them on a bus for the whole episode. Some really good graphics outside the bus, and then you know the alien thing is basically the human, isn't it? It gets inside the human and it possessed her. It's quite confusing why it is. You don't even know what it is. So
yeah, we never find it out, do you?
Yeah, which is quite creepy. The constant repeating is really creepy because it's gradual. It like repeats straight after, then it says things at the exact same time. And I like how
it takes over the Doctor as well.
That was really sad and scary. Yeah, how the Doctor couldn't move, and when they were trying to take him out and like chuck him outside, that you could see how scared he looked as well. Which you just felt so bad for him. He won't be able to get Donna home, and it's just awful.
Yeah, but you knew the Doctor wouldn't die.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
But that scene was like really tense, and then I loved how that air hostess sacrificed herself. That was so beautiful. And I thought those absolute pricks. I've got to say it now, because most of the people on the bus were just absolute utter, just total pricks, to be honest. Selfish bastards. The Doctor was trying to help and save everyone. I know the Doctor was being a bit stupid. Like, they should have just threw her off the bus straight away, because him trying to save her got him nearly killed, and then they would have let her stay on the bus. So.
Yeah, well, the Doctor's been nearly killed so many times. Even now, how many?
Yeah, true. So yeah, I didn't.
You got the little cameo as well.
What cameo? Oh yeah, Rose in the telly.
Rose.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
it was absolutely awesome.
All building up to the finale as well.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But there wasn't a lot. There's not a lot to say about it. I feel because they were just stuck in that lorry for 15 minutes, weren't they?
Yeah. They never go back to the planet again, do they? So they don't like stop the bus from going there after that. Once everyone gets back.
So yeah.
How stupid were those people, man, to believe that woman was back to normal when she was talking so weirdly? It was so confusing.
I don't know, but that's just Doctor Who for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, amazing episode.
Turn left.
Yeah, this one is also. I love how it concludes as well. I love the conclusion of this one. But yeah, they're on this planet and Donna gets her fortunes told, and I don't know what the fortune teller's trying to gain out of messing up Donna's past.
Well, if you watch the Sarah Jane Adventures, there's a alien called the Trickster. And basically, she was working for the Trickster with that beetle.
Oh, okay.
And they were trying to destroy the Doctor.
Oh, that makes a bit of sense then.
And as you were texting me, Doctor's dead, Martha's dead. And I was just thinking, I'll just wait, there's going to be more.
Yeah.
Like Jack as well, and Torchwood.
Wait, did Jack get killed off? Oh yeah, they blew themselves up on the Sontaran ship, didn't they?
Yeah.
But he can't die, so that doesn't make much sense. Or is it because
I don't know.
He got ripped apart by the explosion?
He gets a bomb planted inside of him in Torchwood.
And he survives?
Yeah, well, I don't want to ruin it, but he's only bone and bits of flesh left of him.
What?
In that.
I suppose he wouldn't be able to breathe in space, but
yeah.
But yeah, I liked how Rose came back. That was quite. Even though you see in the first episode that Rose comes back, or the second one.
It was the first because Donna comes speaking to her.
Oh yeah.
Well, basically saying if her mum comes, the car's around the corner.
But I got it mixed up because I thought the Voyage of the Damned technically meant first, but that was a special. So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's really, really enjoyable, to be honest. I like the conclusion now. Rose is like, "You're gonna die, I'm sorry." And then, oh yeah, hold on. Then she has to throw herself in front of a truck, and then Donna's like, "I'm not going in traffic." And then the other Donna turns left, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how Rose comes back in time and whispers to a bad wolf. That was one of the coolest things ever. I was like, wow!
And then the way she comes out of it and tells the Doctor.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And you just see his face drop.
Yeah.
And then everything bad wolf, even the TARDIS is saying it.
Yeah. But yeah,
We
another
can lead
amazing,
on to the finale.
another amazing fun episode. Yeah, this two-parter is like the best episodes in Doctor Who. I'm not even gonna lie, it's just phenomenal. All the characters get back together, every single one. You know, it's just absolute fun. I love how there's a second Tenant as well. I like how Stavros is in it. He's such an evil son of a gun.
No, it's Davros.
Oh, Davros, that's it, not Stavros, sorry.
Davros, it's a guy. He's a guy up Britain's Got Talent.
Oh, I thought you were...
I did that one.
No, I was thinking of Fools and Horses when Arnie made up Stavros, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's just phenomenal. It's the best Dalek story ever, in my opinion. I love how Mickey Smith and Jackie Tyler come back as well. I like how there's everyone's back is against the wall in this one. They really are, because there's millions and millions and millions of Daleks. All of them are made from a cell in his body. They've transported the Earth, which was crazy. They tried to destroy the whole bloody universe so they could be the only species left, which is a bit weird, but it's kind of cool. It shows how heartless they are.
I want to be the most superior race,
yeah,
don't they?
Yeah.
What did you think of when that family went back inside their house?
Oh, and they blew up the house. Yeah, it just shows that the Daleks are some of the most cold-hearted sons of guns ever, man. They are just cold-hearted bastards. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
They just execute people like nothing. They also killed Harriet Jones, which was quite sad. You could tell that she was... Even though she made some mistakes in the Doctor's eyes, you could tell she genuinely cared about her country, so that's nice.
Yeah, well, it ended a story arc as well quite nicely.
Yeah. I can't believe Martha nearly nuked the world. That was quite scary.
Yeah, with the Osterhagen key.
Yeah.
And then you had like Jack and Sarah with the dwarf star as well.
Yeah, but then the Daleks teleport them, and you think, oh, everything's over. But then you would think it's over again, because the other Doctor the human Doctor David Tennant runs at the Davros, gets electrocuted. Donna runs, gets electrocuted, and then you think, oh, it's all over, even though you know it's not all over. And then Donna just reroutes everything and saves everyone with her intelligence. And throughout the whole series, people say like, oh yeah, Donna, you're brilliant, you're special. Oh yeah, the Doctor thinks you're brilliant, you're the most important person. And she's like, oh, I'm just a typist, blah, 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 you know. And I love how she essentially saved everything and everyone.
Yeah, well, I was found it quite nice, because the handy is from David's first episode.
Yeah.
And then you saying Doctor's Honor, which that's what Davos awoke inside her.
Because he electrocuted her, didn't he?
Yeah.
If they had just let her live, if the Daleks had just kept her with the Doctor, they would have won. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I find it good as well, is when she made the duplicate Doctor, that's how she became the Doctor's Donna, because time went into her, a human went into him.
Yeah.
But I do like it when they start arguing and David's pretending to be like her.
Yeah, and she's like, you're naked!
Oh, yes.
That was quite funny.
Yeah. What did you think of... Well, and so another thing as well. People basically say it was a chief in the book because Donna beat them with just the push of some buttons.
But she knew everything though. But she had loads of info in her head.
And she's a typing Chiswick.
Yeah, exactly.
T. Davis said that in the watch along, which happened not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he did like a couple of my tweets, so I'll just put that in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's not a nice bit of lore.
It is quite cool, isn't it? Do you want to talk about... Oh yeah, and the other Doctor destroys out all the Daleks. So the human Doctor does. So that's quite cool.
Yeah. Well, how to do it is he's from when the Doctor first regenerated, so he was more like the Ninth Doctor.
Mhm.
And committing genocide again.
Yeah. But that made sense to me. That made sense because you have to get you had to get rid of all the Daleks, otherwise they might have done more damage.
Mm.
And you said people didn't like the TARDIS being able to pull the Earth, but isn't there some reason it can pull the Earth?
Yeah. In an earlier episode, or later one now, I forget, the Doctor says it started landed on Earth with its full weight. It was basically break the Earth in half.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think it starts landing could break the Earth in half, then of course it could go and tow the Earth.
Yeah.
Back into place.
Yeah, makes sense. The goodbyes are really good as well, in my opinion. Like Mickey Smith saying, in that universe, Rose isn't, obviously, he's not going to go back there for Rose. He's not with her anymore. He spent the time with his nan and she died peacefully. Now he just wants to come back to this universe, the original universe he came from. And he walks off with Captain Jack and Martha. That's quite cool how they're in torture with all the agent stuff.
Do you know when he drops the other Doctor and Rose off?
Mm.
There's meant to be a spin-off, just a series of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, you would have had Torchwood, Sarah Jane Adventures, and those TARDIS Defenders of Earth.
It just would have been about Tennant and Billy Piper messing about.
Yeah.
Um.
But then you did get cast with the 12th Doctor, which was awful.
What happened with the 12th Doctor?
You'll get to it when we get to Series 9. I'll explain it to you. And I can give you a watch of the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Because really, it wasn't a good spin-off, and that's why it was cancelled after the first series.
So the Rose and Tennant were in a series?
No.
Oh, it was just Rose?
This one was about... this one is about a school of kids, basically.
Oh, that sounds a bit crap.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, what other goodbyes were there? There was Rose. Oh yeah, Sarah Jane. She's like, I've got to get back to my son. He's only 14. And where else was there? Oh yeah. Rose. Goodbye to Rose. That was quite cool. With the other Doctor, and then what was the final? Oh yeah, Donna. Now that was really heartbreaking.
Oh yeah.
That was probably the saddest goodbye ever. But then one of the most beautiful exchanges I've seen in Doctor Who happened because of it. So yeah, Donna knows everything, and she, with all that stuff in her mind, she was probably going to die. So the Doctor had to totally mind wipe her. And if she gets reminded of the time with the Doctor, she'll die and lose her mind. So they can never remind her.
I like it as well. When the Doctor's talking to her mom, and she says that she loves Donna. And then the Doctor says, well, maybe you should tell her that more.
Oh, no, she said, she's important, she's my daughter. And then he said, well, maybe you should tell her that more then. Which is true.
Yeah, and then she basically tells him to leave.
Yeah, and then obviously, but the granddad's like, oh, I can't believe this, she was so much better going about with you. Which is heartbreaking and true, really, because you think to yourself, man, Donna's just going to have a bit of a crap life now and just be a massive chav. But, because she does talk a bit like there's nothing wrong with chavs or anything, but like when I don't know how old she is meant to be in the show, but when you're 30 odd, You shouldn't really
I think like late 20s, yeah.
Okay, but when you're like that age, you shouldn't really be talking like that, so and acting like that. But there you go. It is really sad, to be honest, but then you get an exchange at the end, which just, man, that was one of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen. When he was like, oh, you know, I'm going to watch... Donna's granddad said, I'm going to watch out for you, Doctor. He said, no, you stay here, you can't come with me. And he says, no, I'm going to look at the stars every single night to see you in the sky. I know that sounds really cringy and crap, but you have to see the acting and the expressions and the emotion. That's what makes it an amazing, beautiful moment. And I mean, Father's Day was really sad, but that... Father's Day only sort of made me feel sad, if that makes sense. And like, man, this is such an amazing episode. But
the one thing I just wanted to say as well, go back to the start of the series, when they fly the TARDIS over, Will looks up at the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and she waves back down to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I always find that quite a nice bit.
Yeah. But Wilf, man, Wilf is probably the best character, like the best personality in my opinion. He's just such a legend. Jackie Tyler and Pete Tyler had more to do with the action and the story as like parents or whatever. But he's an old bloke, so what the hell is he gonna do? He ain't gonna be running around fighting Daleks, is he? You know.
But yeah. We can wrap it up there, do you think?
Yeah, let's give the ratings then. Series 4 for me is a solid 4.5. It's not 5 out of 5. It just isn't. Doctor Who just isn't. I'm sorry. But it is a solid 4.5 from me. Or maybe a bit higher because season 1's a solid 4.5. I'd say, yeah, maybe a great 4.5 to be honest, because it was just so much fun. It was so consistent. There were some great fun episodes. You delve deeper into the Doctor's character. All the people showing up was great. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun, to be honest, and great entertainment. It was just phenomenal. As I say, a little bit better than Series 1. Definitely the best series I've watched so far. So a great 4.5 out of 5 from me.
I know. I'm gonna give it
5.
Yeah.
Fair play. I don't blame you because you're a massive
5.
fan.
Because it is the best of the best. And next time, which I don't think will be that long, will it? Because you've only got 3 episodes and a 2-parter to watch now, which will be the specials. So we'll be talking about them quite soon.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and we will see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.